Hey, how's it going? My name is Shane. I've been in the painting industry since 2006. I've had my own painting company for the last 14 years. I am super lucky and blessed to have a painting company. I didn't always feel that way, especially during the winters. I used to dread that time of the year. I live in Colorado where it snows, and when I first started painting, all we did was exterior, so it was really hard. I would make money like 7, 8 months out of the year and then lose money the rest of the year, and we would slow down a bunch. I'd feel awful having to lay people off. I'd love to give a Christmas bonus, but I would be like broke in the middle of winter. And the real cherry on top of it was right when I started to get my feet back on the ground, the tax man comes and says, hey, you owe taxes now. So I know firsthand how hard the off season can be. And that was what drove me to want to try to figure out a way to kind of offset those highs and those lows. So obviously, I started doing commercial and interior to kind of offset it, but at least in my region, it's still super slow during the winter. And I'd heard about people making hundreds of thousands of dollars in just a couple months doing Christmas lights. So I thought I'd give it a try. And it was really hard at first. I didn't make great money. I made a lot of mistakes. But now that it's been 8 years, I've finally figured it out with Christmas lights. And it's really changed my perspective and outlook on the slow season. I actually look forward to it now. Last year, I actually made more off of Christmas lights than I did off of my painting business. Now that is a little unusual, and I was focused on growing the painting business last year, so I invested everything back into it. But there's no way I could have done that without Christmas lights. They both have their pros and cons, but I'm sure I could sell you on why Christmas lights is better than painting. Here's just a few reasons. One is it's actually a subscription model. So people come back every year rather than like one and done with painting. So even though it's a lower job size, the actual value and money you can make off of one client can be a lot higher than painting. It just takes multiple years for that to happen. But if you looked at like the lifetime value of your client, it's actually a lot higher in some cases than painting. Furthermore, at least in my area, there's a lot less competition, and the cost to acquire a customer is a lot lower with Christmas lights. So it's like lower cost to get the customer, make more money. There is that delayed gratification where it can take multiple years, but it's nice to know, hey, I can count on next winter. I've got a huge base of customers already sold and ready to go. I don't have to figure out how to run a new Facebook ad or try this new lead service or worry about some other lead service disappearing or getting expensive. Also, Christmas lights, at least the way that I particularly do it, which is a lot different than how most people do it, it's a lot less subjective. What I mean by that is like when you're painting, this client could be totally happy and this one's not. They're like, oh, I think that could be straighter, the color seems off. If you're in the painting business, you know what I'm saying. But with Christmas lights, it's like it's either there and on or it's not. There's a lot less problems and complaints, and it's just a lot smoother. Plus, because it's exterior and it's just Christmas lights, people aren't as worried about scheduling. Like, we just do it all by email. People don't really worry if you're a day or two off, as long as you email them. And I just found it's a lot easier than painting in those regards. I'm not saying it's all sunshine and rainbows. It obviously comes with some challenges, especially when you're learning kind of like a new business and how to manage inventory, where to get them, what kind of services to offer and what especially not to offer. But my point is, Christmas lights in a lot of ways is a lot better. The best thing I saved for last, the margin, the gross profit you can make on Christmas lights is way higher than painting. We try to make like a 50% gross profit on painting, but with Christmas lights, we can make like 75, 78%, usually is in the second and third year because we reuse the lights. But it's pretty incredible the margins you can make with Christmas lights. And I just sleep a lot better at night knowing that I've got more consistent income. I can keep my guys busy during the winter, and I'm just able to support my family, friends, coworkers. I can give Christmas bonuses, have money saved for taxes, that sort of thing. But like I said, in the beginning, that wasn't the case. I didn't make much money the first few years. I really didn't know what I was doing, and we were doing the wrong stuff. We were installing the wrong kind of service that actually was a headache. But I did make a course giving all this information that I know about Christmas lights out. I made it a while ago, but I never really sold it. But now I do want to sell it, and I'm going to start out with a really low price and then work my way up. I just want to get testimonials, credibility, a little community going, showing and proving that this works. So if you're at all interested, I would continue to watch this video, show you what's in the course and whatnot. But the one thing I will say is if you do want to do this, I would recommend doing it ASAP, because the Christmas light season always comes every single year quicker than I expect. And it's actually a really short, fast season. You really only have maybe 2 months of sales. In reality, it's more like 1 month. And you've got to really get prepared for that. Have your lawn signs, all your ads ready to go, your like crew kit and equipment ready to go, because 1 week delay can actually create some issues. I need to take a dose of my own medicine because, like I said, every year I'm kicking myself because I'm like, man, I should have started earlier. I should have been ready. We could have done more revenue. I was just complacent and lazy. So let me just show you like what's actually in the course so you can get a better idea of it. So the course is broken out into 4 sections. Got a bunch of documents and stuff for you to look at. Cover marketing, estimating, go over how to do that, mark up pictures and production. Have this installation training video that you can use to train your crews. Where I live, there's a lot of Spanish speaking crews, so we have it in Spanish as well as an English version with just Spanish subtitles. I've also got this Q&A section that's really helpful, but I definitely spent a couple months building this out and showing you all of our systems and how we do stuff. And by the time you get this, it may look a lot different just because I'm planning to add more stuff into this, mainly based on user feedback and what people need help with. But I'm confident everything you need to be successful is in this course already. So if you know me or any of my stuff, you know I'm super thorough. I want to help. I give a lot of stuff away for free. So if you have any questions or are interested, drop them in the comments, send me an email. And if you get my course, like, I want to help you. I want to make sure you're successful because I basically want to turn you into a testimonial. So, 2, 3, 4 years from now, other painters can know, like, I've got the best course and information on how to turn the slow off-season time of year into actually the best time of year for how short it is and how much money you make in that time of year. It'll take a couple of years to get there because you got to build up a base, but you'll make more money per month doing Christmas lights and painting, or at least that's what I did. But thanks for watching. Check out my other videos if you want to learn more about painting, this and that. Check out my website. I got free stuff you can download. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.